Friday, and he tries to be a comedian other times. But put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, the very funny Joe Samo!
What up? How you folks doing? I was actually in a very, very good mood. I was driving here and I got a call from the health insurance thing. They go, okay, starting January 1, the new health insurance rate is $2,500 a month. I was like, ah! My wife said, what about Obamacare? I said, babe, they're going to change it to Obama don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I actually have what the comedians think is always the toughest spot, right? Like the first one after the host, you know? And, my job's to get you ready, get you warmed up, get you in the mood, you know? I call this the foreplay slot. The biggest problem with the foreplay slot is all the guys hate my set, you know? They always want it to go really fast, you know? Like this guy over here, I can tell that his look. I don't pay for foreplay. I don't either. Oh my God, this guy's having a good time during foreplay. Oh, you are one lucky girl. You guys break up, have him call me. I can see it. No. So, hey, don't talk smack about me. I actually took a comedy class here, okay, like about 5 years ago. Yep. So blame them. It was under previous ownership. But when I took the comedy class, the instructor was a real jerk. I was just trying this out, right? And he's like, come on, Joe Samo, put the microphone right up to your mouth, man. So people can put it right to your mouth. Then he said something very insulting. Pretend it's a dick, Joe Samo. Put it right in your mouth. Now, the problem is I'm a really good student, right? So I go up and I say, okay, pretend it's a dick. Right? 40 minutes later, he's like, all right, you can start now. Just talk close. Pretend it's a dick. So I pretended it's a dick. I shoved it up my butt. We still use the same mic. That's why it smells so good here. You know, there's one joke I say, it gets instant laughs, and it's a true story. I have a personal trainer. I went to this personal trainer a long time ago, right? I said, I want to look just like Brad Pitt. He looks up and down and he goes, I can make you look like Brad Pitt in 1 year. Okay, that was 5 years ago. Apparently, I figured it all out. It took me 5 years to figure it out. There must have been a guy in high school with him named Brad Pitt who was fat and bald. So I told him yesterday, I go, no. I meant the actor Brad Pitt, not the guy in your high school. Do we have any married folks in here? Yeah, a couple. Some of my friends are married folks. So I had a couple here last time I did this. They were on their honeymoon and they came here, right? They were like I know, all right, divorced in a year. No. Okay, so I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I gave them the best advice. I said, the first year of marriage, I've been married 16 years. So I can talk from experience. The first year of marriage is the best advice. I said to them, the first year of marriage, just make great sex and great food. Right? Then after the first year, just any sex or any food. And then after 10 years, just any food. Am I right, Mary? My wife, last week, I came home and I saw that she reheated the kebab that she made in March. I was in love all over again. I go, babe, you did this for me? You did this for me? How about dating? Any dating folks here? Dating must be tough during these weird times, right? COVID, monkeypox, all that stuff, right? It must be really weird these times. Thankfully, I have a nephew, and he looks up to me, poor guy, and I give him good advice. He's like, I like this girl, Uncle, and I started following her on Instagram. I said, wait! If there's a girl you like, you do not follow her on Instagram. You do what I did when I was in college. You follow her home. Follow her to her place of business. Learn how to jimmy open her car. It's a long-lost art. So, look, you laugh now, but if you were locked out of your car, wouldn't you dig it if he could jimmy it open for you? Right? It's good advice. So, And, but it is, gosh, man, sometimes I think it's unfair. Like, the kids these days, they want to, like, hook up. They just go on Tinder, Grindr, right? All those good stuff, right? And it's easy. They can hook up. When I was in college and I wanted to meet a nice girl, I had to go all the way to Tijuana. Remember those days? It was tough. But I always got lucky in Tijuana. Like, somehow I met strippers there, and they had the coolest names. What were the odds of that? Every single stripper I met had the best name. And then sometimes I'd hook up with the federales when I didn't have, like, bribe money with me. Am I the only one that's like, everything cost too much these days? I'm like flat broke. Anyone else? Like, for example, I don't know why. The wife and I, we have 3 kids and we have 2 cats. It's the worst thing in the world, right? And then one of the cats was sick, so we had to take him to the vet, right? And then, like, the vet comes out and he's like, oh, she comes out. She's like, I got bad news. Okay, what's wrong? She's like, well, the cat swallowed a paper clip. And to get the paper clip out, we have to surgically remove it. Uh-oh. I said, okay. And then she goes, Mr. Samo. Anytime someone says Mr. Samo, it's bad news. Unless I'm in TJ and it's like some kind of cool skateboard. So she goes, Mr. Samo. I said, no. I'm like, how much is this going to cost, Doc? She said, $5,000. I know. I said, $5,000. I said, Doc, I don't really care about the paperclip that much. I got plenty at home, Doc. I got a dumb cat. Is it freaking back to school night? No. Okay. And what else, man? All this. No, my wife, God bless her, she really loves the cat. I wish I could say she loved the cat, but we still have it, So, I don't blame her. She came out here from Detroit, Michigan. Anybody, I hope no one here is from Detroit. It's the worst. I swear to God, Detroit is the biggest loser city. Okay, I swear to God, Canada should just adopt Detroit for us and just help us out. I went to Detroit, because that's where the wife is from, and they have this motto in Detroit, like, it's us against the world, it's the world against Detroit. And every time I go there, I feel like saying, guess what? The world is winning. They have this thing in Detroit. Anyone know what Detroit-style pizza is? This is like their most exciting thing. Yeah, right? You know, Detroit-style pizza. All it is that they put the dough, then the cheese, and then the sauce. I guess they just flip the cheese and the sauce, right? Yeah. They think they reinvented the wheel, these idiots. All they did. So when my wife moved out here from Detroit, at one point we were like looking around. She wanted to buy a house. We were looking at houses. Then we came upon this very important decision. Okay, we could maybe buy a house in San Diego, or we could just buy all of Detroit. No, we stayed in San Diego. Some scary, scary things have come out of Detroit. For example, my mother-in-law is from Detroit. She came out here in the year 2011 to stay with us for 1 week, and she still lives with us. It's been the worst week of my life. She's a freaking nightmare. She makes Nightmare on Elm Street look like a freaking fantasy movie, Oh my God, yes. One time she had this heart problem, and the cardiologist, like a few years ago, he comes out and he's like, I'm so sorry, sir. I think your mother-in-law only has like a couple weeks to live. And I was confused because he looked sad. And he's like, we're going to do everything we can. We're going to try our best. I said, Doc, why don't you just try your worst? Come on, right? If you have a mother-in-law lives with you, until you do, don't talk. No, but my wife and we've been married freaking 16 years, right? There's been like people. Thank you. I know I know people that committed murder got less time. And I don't get it. There's like there's like people on this like weird diet, and they always they get excited. Like, yeah, 1 day a week I get to cheat, right? 1 cheat day a week. And then I thought about it. I said, how about this? Until I figured once a year is like cheat day on the marriage. Everyone's cool with it, right? 1 day a year. Right? Isn't that cool? Just 1 day a year, damn it. I got the energy. I told my wife this good idea. Come on, sweetheart, 1 day a year. Just 1 day a year. And then she got all pissed off. I go, come on, why are you so pissed off? She said to me, and I quote, I thought we started this 5 years ago. Hey, the good news is the comedians after me are really funny. So thank you very much, folks. That was nice to
Give it up for Joe Samo, who does not follow directions.